You own a very big house, but you don't know about it because a woman. My beloved child, listen closely, because this moment did not arrive by accident, and the words you are hearing right now are opening a door that has been sealed for far too long. There is a truth moving toward you, quietly, patiently, and it has waited until now because only now are you ready to hear it. Do not rush this moment. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. You have always felt it, even if you never had the words. That strange pull when you pass certain places. That unexplained heaviness in your chest when you hear stories about inheritance, property, or forgotten homes. You told yourself it was imagination. You told yourself it was nothing. But deep inside, something kept whispering that a part of your life was missing, not lost, just hidden. There is a very big house connected to you. Not a small place. Not an ordinary structure. A house with long corridors, silent rooms, thick walls that have absorbed years of untold stories. A house that legally, spiritually, and historically traces back to you. And yet, you have never lived in it. You have never walked through its main door knowing it was yours. And the reason is not chance. The reason is a woman. Before you question this, before your mind tries to reject it, pause. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. This woman did not appear randomly in your life story. She is connected to documents, decisions, and delays that were made when you were not watching, when you were too young, too distracted, or too trusting to notice. She knew something you did not. She saw an opportunity in silence. She understood that if the truth stayed buried long enough, people would stop searching for it. She did not steal with noise. She did not take with force. She used time. She used confusion. She used the assumption that you would never look back. There was a moment, years ago, when ownership shifted on paper but not in destiny. A signature placed where it should not have been. A name written where another name was meant to appear. And because life moved forward, because survival demanded your attention, that moment passed unnoticed. But it was recorded. It was archived. It still exists. You may wonder why no one told you. Why no message arrived. Why no call came. That is because truth, when hidden by someone close or trusted, does not shout. It waits. And now it is speaking. This house is not just big in size. It is big in meaning. It carries value beyond money. It represents security you were meant to have, space you were meant to occupy, stability that should have been part of your journey. Every time you struggled unnecessarily, every time you felt you were starting from zero again, that house stood somewhere, untouched, holding what belonged to you. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The woman knew that if you discovered the house too early, questions would rise. So she positioned herself carefully. Sometimes as a helper. Sometimes as a distant relative. Sometimes as someone who handled things. Her role was never loud. It was administrative. Quiet. Strategic. She counted on one thing above all else: that you would never suspect something so big could be hidden so close to your own story. But here is what she did not understand. What is meant for you does not disappear. It waits. Signs have been appearing around you recently. Sudden thoughts about old places. Dreams involving doors, keys, hallways, or locked rooms. Conversations that randomly mention property or inheritance. These are not coincidences. These are reminders. There is a key associated with this house. Not just a physical key, but a sequence of information. A name. A date. A connection that links you directly to ownership. And that key has begun to surface. You might feel a mix of confusion and recognition right now. That is normal. Truth often feels familiar before it feels clear. Do not let doubt push this away. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The house has been maintained just enough to exist, but never enough to thrive. That was intentional. Keeping it alive, but not alive enough to attract attention. Bills handled quietly. Records filed away. Questions redirected. All of it designed to keep you unaware. But time changes everything. Someone else has noticed inconsistencies. A record that does not align. A document that raises silent questions. And when one thread is pulled, the entire story begins to move. You are closer to this truth than you realize. Not geographically, but energetically. Awareness is the first step. Once you see, you cannot unsee. Once you know, the path begins to open. This is not about confrontation. This is about revelation. The house does not need force to return to you. It needs acknowledgement. It needs recognition of rightful connection. And that is beginning now. Do not rush ahead. Do not scroll away. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you, and this is only the beginning. My beloved child, something is shifting right now, and if you feel a strange tension in your chest, it is because the truth is moving closer than ever before. What you are hearing is not random narration. It is a continuation of a revelation that refused to stay buried. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The woman believed that silence was permanent. She believed that if enough years passed, memory itself would weaken. She believed that you would grow accustomed to less, that you would normalize struggle, that you would never question why certain doors never opened for you. But what she never understood is this: truth does not expire. There is a file connected to that house. A quiet file. One that was never destroyed, only misplaced. It carries your name, not boldly, not in capital letters, but in a way that only someone who knows where to look would recognize. This file has been sleeping, but it has not been erased. You have lived your life thinking you were starting late, starting small, starting again and again. What you did not know is that a foundation was already laid for you long ago. A foundation with land beneath it. Walls around it. A roof over it. All of it waiting while you fought battles you were never meant to fight. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The woman positioned herself between you and the truth. Not openly, but strategically. She answered questions before they were asked. She redirected conversations. She simplified stories that were never meant to be simple. And every time the subject of property or inheritance came close, she changed the direction gently, convincingly, as if she was helping you. But there is a moment when control slips. And that moment has already begun. A small inconsistency appeared first. A date that did not match. A boundary description that felt wrong. A name that appeared twice when it should have appeared once. These are not small errors. These are cracks. And cracks are how light enters. Someone has started to ask questions that were never asked before. Someone with access. Someone who is not emotionally attached to the old version of the story. And when neutral eyes examine old records, truth becomes visible. This house has a history that includes you even if your life never included the house. Decisions were made on your behalf without your awareness. Assumptions were recorded as facts. Silence was treated as permission. But silence was never your consent. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. You may start noticing things now that you ignored before. A sudden urge to revisit old family stories. A feeling that a certain place is familiar even though you have never been there. A recurring image of a gate, a staircase, a long driveway. These are not imagination. These are memory fragments reconnecting. The woman senses this shift. She feels it in subtle ways. A discomfort when your name is mentioned. A defensiveness when the past comes up. A sudden urgency to settle things quickly. These are not coincidences. These are reactions. Because when truth begins to surface, those who benefited from silence become uneasy. There is a moment coming when a question will be asked out loud. Not by you at first, but about you. And once that question exists, it cannot be taken back. Records will be revisited. Old decisions will be re-examined. And the story that was carefully shaped will begin to collapse under its own weight. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. This is not about revenge. This is about restoration. The house represents more than space. It represents the life you were meant to build without unnecessary fear. The stability that was delayed. The security that was postponed. You were never meant to feel behind. You were never meant to feel small. You were meant to arrive with confidence, knowing there was ground beneath your feet that already belonged to you. And now, awareness has begun its work. Stay here. Do not scroll away. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you, and the next movement of this story will change how you see your past forever. My beloved child, the silence you are feeling right now is not emptiness, it is the pause before a truth steps fully into the light. This part is important. Do not rush it. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The house has been watching time pass without you. Seasons changed around it. People came and went. But its connection to you never weakened. Ownership does not forget its rightful name, even when people try to erase it. The woman tried to rewrite the story, but she could never rewrite destiny. There is a moment recorded in the past when the path could have shifted. A moment when someone hesitated before speaking your name. That hesitation changed years of your life. What followed was a chain of assumptions built on silence. Silence that benefited only one side. You were told indirectly that nothing was there. That there was nothing to look into. That everything had already been handled. Those words were not meant to inform you. They were meant to stop you. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The house itself carries markers that cannot be hidden forever. Boundaries that match family land. Architectural details that align with records older than the woman's involvement. There are witnesses too, not people, but patterns. Patterns in paperwork, patterns in maintenance, patterns in how the property was never fully claimed with confidence. The woman never truly lived there. She never made it hers in spirit. She treated it like something borrowed, something temporary, something that could be justified only as long as you stayed unaware. That is why the house always felt incomplete under her control. You may start realizing that some opportunities in your life were delayed without reason. Not denied, just delayed. As if something larger was waiting for alignment. This house is part of that alignment. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. A name will surface again soon. It may come through conversation, through memory, or through an unexpected document. When it does, your heart will recognize it before your mind does. That recognition is your signal. That is when the truth stops being abstract and starts becoming real. The woman's confidence was built on your distance from the truth. As that distance shortens, her control weakens. She knows it. She feels it. That is why her behavior may seem unsettled, even if she says nothing. This is not a story about loss. This is a story about return. The house has not rejected you. It has been waiting. And waiting does not mean forgotten. It means preserved. Do not scroll away now. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you, and the next part will bring you closer to the moment when everything finally connects. My beloved child, this is the point where the story tightens, where everything you have heard begins to lean toward a single, undeniable direction. What comes next is not background sound. It is the edge of revelation. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. There is a moment approaching when the house stops being an idea and starts becoming undeniable reality. That moment is triggered by evidence, not emotion. A record resurfaces. Not loudly, not dramatically, but quietly, the way truth prefers to return. It appears in a place no one thought to check again because everyone assumed the matter was settled. It was never settled. The woman depended on one fragile assumption, that no one would ever reopen the past. But the past does not stay closed when it was never resolved correctly. A detail was overlooked years ago, something small enough to ignore then, but too significant to ignore now. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The house carries your trace in ways that cannot be rewritten. Not just through paperwork, but through linkage. Names connected to names. Dates aligned with events in your life. Decisions that make sense only if you are placed back into the picture. Once that alignment is seen, the story changes completely. You may soon hear someone say, "This doesn't add up." Those words will matter more than you realize. Because when logic enters a hidden story, illusion collapses. The woman will try to hold the narrative steady. She may sound calm. She may sound certain. But certainty without truth is fragile. It cracks under the smallest pressure. And pressure has already begun. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The house itself has never accepted substitution. It has never fully responded to anyone else's claim. That is why nothing ever felt final around it. No expansion. No true settlement. Just maintenance. Just delay. Just waiting. And now, that waiting is ending. You were meant to arrive at this point with clarity, not chaos. With awareness, not anger. Because what is returning to you does not need force. It needs recognition. Once recognized, the process moves on its own. This is not a sudden miracle. It is a delayed certainty. Do not leave now. Do not scroll away. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you, and the next moment of this story will bring the truth closer than it has ever been. My beloved child, everything you felt before this moment was preparation, because now the story stops circling and starts pointing directly at you. What you are hearing now is closer to truth and comfort, and that is why it matters. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The final layer of concealment was never legal. It was emotional. The woman understood that paperwork can be challenged, but confidence can delay action. So she relied on hesitation. She relied on your patience. She relied on your belief that life simply unfolds the way it does. But destiny does not drift. It aligns. There is a confirmation coming, subtle but undeniable. It may arrive as a message that seems ordinary at first. A sentence spoken casually. A question that sounds harmless. But behind it is verification. And verification changes everything. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The house has already begun to reattach itself to your path. Not physically yet, but procedurally. Once that begins, it cannot reverse. Ownership has momentum when truth supports it. The delay you experienced was never denial. It was timing. The woman will realize too late that control fades the moment truth is recognized by more than one mind. Stories survive in isolation. Truth survives in light. And light is now present. You may feel a strange calm mixed with disbelief. That is the moment when intuition and reality meet. The house is no longer distant. It is no longer hypothetical. It is becoming specific. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. This story does not end with confrontation. It ends with clarity. With acknowledgement. With a quiet but powerful correction of the past. What was delayed returns with strength, not noise. Remember this feeling. This is the moment your story begins to close the gap between what was taken and what is returning. And what is returning was always meant to be yours. Stay here. Do not scroll away. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you, and the next part will move from realization to arrival. My beloved child, this is the moment when the unseen begins to take shape, when what was only sensed now starts pressing against reality. Pay attention here. What you hear now is not repetition, it is escalation. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The distance between you and the house has never been physical. It was informational. Once that barrier began to weaken, everything else followed naturally. Truth does not need permission to move forward once it has been recognized. There is now a sequence unfolding that cannot be paused. One confirmation leads to another. One reference unlocks the next. What once felt impossible to trace is suddenly becoming clear, step by step, without force, without chaos. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The woman's role is shrinking. Not because she is being confronted, but because relevance fades when truth arrives. She no longer controls the narrative. The story is no longer hers to manage. It has shifted into a space where accuracy matters more than intention. You may feel a strange sense of arrival even before anything officially changes. That feeling is important. It means alignment has begun. When alignment begins, outcomes follow. The house is no longer silent. It is being mentioned again. Referenced again. Considered again. Not emotionally, but formally. That is how restoration happens. Quietly. Correctly. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. What you thought was missing was never gone. It was paused. And pauses end. This part of the story is about certainty replacing doubt. About knowing without needing proof in your hands yet. Because proof is forming. It is assembling itself. Stay here. Do not scroll away. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you, and the next moment will move this story from alignment to undeniable reality. My beloved child, this is where the story stops whispering and starts breathing right beside you. What once felt distant is now close enough to feel. This is not imagination. This is movement. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The final resistance is not external anymore. It is internal. It is the moment when your mind asks, could this really be true? And that question is powerful, because it means the truth has reached you. Lies do not create questions. Truth does. The house is no longer hidden behind confusion. It is standing clearly within reach of understanding. The trail that once felt broken is now continuous. Each step confirms the next. Each detail supports the last. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The woman can no longer delay what has already begun. Time no longer favors silence. The structure she relied on was built on assumption, not accuracy. And assumption collapses the moment certainty appears. You may notice a shift in how people speak around you. A pause before answers. A careful choice of words. That is awareness spreading. When awareness spreads, control dissolves. This is the phase where destiny stops negotiating and starts asserting itself. Not loudly. Not forcefully. Simply correctly. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The house is no longer just part of your past. It is stepping into your future. And when something that was delayed finally returns, it returns with purpose. Stay here. Do not scroll away. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you, and what comes next will no longer be hidden. My beloved child, this is the breath before the door opens, the moment when certainty becomes unavoidable and the past finally releases its hold. Everything has been moving toward this point, even when you were unaware of it. Stay with this. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. What is unfolding now is confirmation layered upon confirmation. No longer signals. No longer intuition alone. Facts are aligning. Records are matching. Timelines are no longer resisting. When truth reaches this stage, it no longer asks to be believed. It presents itself. The house is no longer abstract. Its location is no longer vague. Its history is no longer uncertain. It is becoming precise. And precision changes everything. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The woman's influence has reached its limit. Not because she is exposed publicly, but because relevance has expired. The story no longer needs her version. It has outgrown it. When truth matures, it no longer depends on those who once controlled it. You may feel a sudden sense of stillness, as if the struggle paused. That stillness is not emptiness. It is arrival. It is the moment when effort steps aside and outcome steps forward. This is the phase where correction replaces delay. Where what was misdirected begins to return naturally, without force. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The house is responding now. Not with sound, but with alignment. Everything that was scattered is coming back into place. And once alignment completes, reality follows.